Was it really possible for Jesus to sin? When you think about the sacrifice of Jesus, it almost seems impossible that he could sin. Think of some of the ways he was treated in his life. He was kicked out of his own country. He had no place to lay his head down. And we're told at least 4 times that there was plots to kill him. He's tried in the most rigged and unfair trial that the world has ever seen, and then ultimately he was crucified. How on earth is it possible that he never once snapped and gave in to sin? And so we might conclude that Jesus couldn't sin. But we'd be wrong to think that. See, what makes the sacrifice of Jesus so powerful is the fact that he could sin. If God sent his son to the earth as a man who wasn't capable of sinning, it wouldn't have the same power, would it? Like, what if you had a teacher making you write a test, and beside you was someone else writing the test, but they were the one who made the test, and they have all the answers. Then after the test is graded, and you didn't get perfect, your teacher tells you that you should be more like this student who did get perfect. But they made the test, and they had all the answers. Doesn't seem very helpful to inspire you for the next test, does it? Okay, that's a little bit of a silly analogy, but it's the same idea with Jesus' sacrifice. We can look to Jesus, and we can be encouraged by how he lived, because he was just like us. Let's quickly take a look at a Bible verse that answers our question for this video perfectly. It's in Hebrews 4, and it says, "Seeing then that we have a great high priest that is passed into the heavens, Jesus the Son of God, let us hold fast our profession. For we have not a priest that cannot be touched with the feeling of our infirmities, but was in all points tempted like as we are, yet without sin." Now, the double negative might be a little confusing there, but all the writers to the Hebrews is saying right here is that Jesus was tempted just like us, and he could sin. He was taking the same test that we were taking just before us. And he didn't give in. He didn't sin. He got 100%. And for that, as our verse in Hebrews said, let us hold fast our profession, our belief that God can help us to do the same.